Hi boys and girls, today we are going to be learning about the primary colors, and hopefully we've already heard the song about those colors, and we're going to get to paint with those colors. So you'll need a messy mat, and all a messy mat is a giant piece of paper that can catch any of the paint so it doesn't get onto our table, okay? So we're going to get a piece of paper, and the first thing I always want you to do anytime we make any art is to put your name and class code on the back. So I'm going to write my name, which is Mrs. Walker. Now we're going to flip this over and we're going to paint. And I want you to try to not let your colors touch each other. You're going to be sharing this with the person at your table, so you're going to want to take turns. I'm going to start with the yellow. And I think I'm just going to put some yellow dots on here, and I'm going to try to put yellow dots all around my paper. And when I paint with the blue and the red, I am going to try to not touch my yellow, okay? Now, you might notice how gently I'm pushing on this. You really, when you're painting, your brush should just be like dancing around on its tippy toes. If I was making a line, I would want it to just be barely touching the paper, okay? Like that, okay? I'm making a squiggly line. Now, when you're done, put that brush back in to that color, and then you can start another color. Now, I think I'm going to do a dot here. Actually, I might do dots that circled or circles around my dots with blue. I think I'm going to do that. Cool. Maybe I'll make this one into a circle. All right, I'm just trying different lines and shape designs, aren't I? Just to make it interesting. And I'm also still trying not to let them touch. If they touch, it's okay. I might put a dot right in here, right where the little wavy lines go different directions. That's kind of interesting. All right, now I'm leaving some space. I want to be sure and have some space for my red, so I'm not going to do all the blue. I can always go back and add more blue, right? Let's see, for the wavy line, I might just do a wiggly line that wiggles around in here. Ooh, I almost touched the blue. I got to be careful. If you touch, it's not the end of the world. Just try not to. You'll find out what happens if you do touch. Your colors might mix. You may end up with a new color, which is something we're going to learn about too. Okay, there. I feel like I've got, oh, I could do little dots around the dot, couldn't I? I have some white space in here, so I'm just going to use up some of my white space. And that's what I want you to do. Just take your time, be gentle with your paintbrush, and explore different ways of putting the color on there. Now, if I stick my red into the middle of that yellow, is it going to get yellow on my brush? Yeah, and then when I go to put my brush back in here, it's going to change that a little bit. So try not to do that. Try to just make your lines. I might do some straight lines here. Short straight lines. Ooh, I'm having to touch it really gently or it's going to touch into the blue. All right, have fun painting your paper, and I want you to put some paint everywhere you can. Don't leave any edges empty. So like, see, I have a little corner here. I could put a dot in that corner. I could put a dot there. Looks like I've got space over the blue. Maybe I'll make some blue lines there, or dots and lines. Anything you want will be good. All right, when this is completely done, Mrs. Walker wants you to put it on the drying rack.